Doing another video. Thought I would make known to everybody this that they call the hidden government or the shadow government. Now, we know there's fallen men in fallen places with lots of money and lots of influence. But you know what? Their wisdom is foolishness to God. Their knowledge is foolishness to God and accomplishes nothing because it's in sin and only leads to death. The true hidden government, the shadow government, if you notice, you have to read the Old Testament. It gave examples of Christ in type and shadow. Well, I'm here to take away those types and shadows and let you know the true government. Jesus is Lord of heaven and earth and all the nations right now. He is the true government. The governments rest upon His shoulders. He is Lord. Stephen saw this. He said, "Behold, the one who sits on the throne, who's seated on the throne. Of what? Heaven and earth." Jesus rules heaven and earth. Whether you see it or not, this is truth. I see it. I pray others see it. This is what Paul talks about with the new creation. We are a new creation. We are no longer dead men walking, living zombies walking without a spirit, or the spirit of pride, but we are human beings, physical flesh, living with the indwelling Spirit of Christ, of God, the Holy Spirit, connected to Him. Now we know Him. Now we see that He is the power and force. He is this power and force for good that fills the universe and this earth with His glory. When you see it, you understand that rebellious people are rebelling against this spiritual authority that manifests into reality, into this physical realm. We are the kingdom. We are this physical realm. Now, this physical realm, we need laws and justice systems and governments, and we have them for a purpose, because not all people understand the law. It's not written in their heart yet. So the law is there for the lawless. And we understand that we don't fight the devil anymore, because all he can do is, through the lie, influence evil men to do evil things. That's it. That's the limits of his power. Now, the spiritual side of God, Christ, that rules heaven and earth, as He gives us spiritual power. His spiritual power to do what is right and what is good. And there's nothing that can come against this. It is the very power that created everything that is, and everything that is exists in Him. Even one of the presidents, who was an Eisenhower, I think he said there is a greater force and power than the president and our government. People don't understand what he was saying. Their natural mind always goes to the negative and starts thinking about a shadow government and evil people that, use the government like puppets. Well, not really, no. He understood what our founding fathers understood, and they called it divine providence, that our freedoms, liberties, and rights and true power come from God. And they were willing, because they saw this, they saw it, they were willing to sacrifice everything for this truth. They sacrificed their own lives. They sacrificed their businesses and their homes and everything for this. No greater love than a man give his life to save another. They understood. I wish America would start understanding again, because there's victory in this. There's always victory in it. And you'll have a good life, and you'll have a purposeful, meaningful life. It's good. It's these things that can't be seen. You have to be born again to see it. You have to be born again to see the kingdom. It's here. So many people, these people waiting for the kingdom to come, I guess they're not born again because they don't see it. Paul calls it the new creation. You know, that's like this rapture thing. Everybody narrows it down to a natural mind, physical, bound by time and space event of the future. No. Everybody has an opportunity for this to happen in their lifetime. Those that seek the Lord with all of their heart shall see God. If you seek the Lord with all of your heart, He will rapture you up, catch you up to His spiritual realm present spirit, and you will know Him. He will reveal Himself to you, and then you will what? Be back in your physical body to finish your race, your part, to finish out your life written before the foundations of the earth. Well, guys, I don't know how to make this any clearer. Once you get it, you get it. And, you'll get it. I got great faith. You know, the Bible does a thing. It's, when you see the words of life, when you see the words of truth, the Spirit you've received, the Spirit of truth, reveals this to you, what is truth and life and hope and faith. And we who belong to Christ, we who know Him, the future's bright, the future's good. We are the true people in control, people with authority.